For the past 6 years, SolarQuotes has celebrated excellence in the solar industry with the coveted SolarQuotes Awards. These awards recognize the best of the best, and previous winners have earned their place here in the SolarQuotes Hall of Fame. Today, we induct our newest member into this distinguished alumni. Welcome to the SolarQuotes Solar Inverter of the Year Award 2026. Hello and welcome. Today, we will be crowning the best solar inverter in Australia in 2026. Now, to decide this award, we reached out to the unsung heroes of the Australian solar industry, the men and women in the SolarQuotes Installer Network. This network of over 600 installers are widely regarded as the best in the country, and we asked them one simple question. If you were installing solar in your own home, what solar inverter brand would you choose? And I'm proud to announce the winner of the 2026 Solar Inverter of the Year, SunGrow. How are you going, SunGrow?
G'day, Finn. I'm happier than a Kelpie with two tails to finally meet you, mate.
I've got to say, SunGrow, I'm quite surprised. I thought you were Chinese, but you sound like a dinky-day Aussie to me.
Well, so I should, Coco. I've been in Oz since 2012.
Really? I didn't know it was that long, but I guess as an inverter, you've got to be discreet.
That's right, mate. I don't like bringing attention to myself. I prefer to quietly hum in the background.
But SunGrow, your parents, they really are quite a big deal on the international solar inverter scene, aren't they?
Too right. SunGrow is one of the largest inverter brands on the planet. Tens of millions of units, just like me, shipped all around the world.
So for those out there that don't know, what exactly is it that you do?
I'm kind of like the beer tap at the pub. It all flows through me. I take the electricity that comes off your roof solar panels and convert it into power that works in the home. Those show pony panels are nothing without me.
You know, dummy either, behind that boxy exterior, you've got some serious computing power, no?
That's right, mate. Can't be any old drongo in the inverter caper scene these days. I've got 4 PowerPoint trackers. That means I don't get stuck on any inefficient combinations of current and voltage. I always find the true peak. That means you can have 4 different roof faces, which means I can squeeze more energy out of the same panels.
And that's quite important here in Australia because we like our McMansions with our big complicated roofs. You know, those solar panels are splattered all over that roof. So if you just go to the local peak, you're not going to be giving that McMansion owner the energy yield that they could get by finding the maximum peak. Are there any other reasons, apart from your boxy good looks, that installers like you so much?
You'd have to have a roo loose in the top paddock to install an unreliable inverter, and I'd like to think I'm as reliable as a Centrelink check on a Tuesday.
That really would explain why Aussie installers like you. There's nothing worse than going back for a faulty inverter. Any other reasons they might like you? Any other features?
Well, I'm no twisted fire starter.
Twisted fire starter? What are you talking about?
Well, I've got AFCI.
Whoa, hang on. You've got AFCI, arc fault current interruption.
That's right, mate.
That means that if there's a DC fault current, it's not going to start a fire because you're going to detect it. You're going to shut it down within 200 milliseconds, even if it's like 450 meters away, and stop the house burning down, essentially. That's really impressive. But it's not turned on by default, is it?
Too right.
No way. You've got AFCI switched on by default. Now that is cool because most of your competitors, they've got it, but they don't trust it's going to work, so they switch it off by default. Bloody well done on not being a twisted fire starter. I see where you're coming from now. But here's the thing. Your marketing material says it's AI powered. Let's be honest. It's really just machine learning and rules-based logic.
Jeez, Finn. Sounds like you know me better than I know myself.
So, as well as not burning houses down, I hear you punch well above your weight.
I don't like to brag about it, but whatever the sticker says, I can handle twice as many panels as that. And if I got a battery connected, I can send my full rating from the solar panels to the home and the battery at the same friggin' time. Just saying.
I guess that's another advantage of having a battery from the same family connected up your jacksie.
Too right, Finn. There's nothing I love more than my family.
Speaking of getting along, let's take a look at the other finalists in the survey. Now, it's really interesting this year because Fronius, that's traditionally won, has dropped down to 3rd, whereas Sig Energy, the relatively new kid on the block, has jumped up to 2nd. Now, I must say, I find the SIG Energy result really interesting. They've only been around a couple of years and they've already captured the largest share of the battery market. I put it down to their stackable design, where they drop the batteries and the inverter into the same stack. Installers just really seem to like that. But it hasn't all been plain sailing for SIG Energy in Australia.
Really? What's the goss?
Let me tell you a story. They had a product recall on their single-phase inverters. They were overheating and some of their AC plugs were melting. Now, at the time initially, I thought they handled it really badly because they were blaming the installers.
Crikey!
A few short weeks later, they came to the party and did the right thing with a recall.
Maybe it's just a single phase they were going through.
Let's hope so. And let's not forget last year's winner, Fronius, who sadly for them have dropped to third place.
Who?
Fronius. They're one of the premier brands in Australian solar, renowned for quality and reliability. For years, they were regarded as the best in the business. They won SolarQuotes Best Inverter Award for 5 consecutive years. But now they're being usurped by quality Chinese brands like yourself and SIG Energy.
Sorry, Finn. All this information is hard to process. I think I'm missing my panel pals and my battery brother.
Sounds to me like someone's getting a little homesick. Time to put you back where you belong. And if you'd like a hard-working inverter like SunGrow, installed by a hard-working, dinky-die Aussie installer, join the nearly 1 million other Australians who have found fantastic installers through SolarQuotes. Simply go to the website, pop in your postcode, tell us what you want, and we will do our utmost to find you a fantastic installer to install a fantastic inverter like our friend SunGrow. Thanks for watching.